for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the New York Knicks. Now, here's Poole.
Wow, you can see how high Jordan Poole gets up and off his feet. Be aware this guy's got some athleticism.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Thompson. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And it's Washington's ball. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Holmgren. Back to Jordan. Sefolosha with the steal. Pass to Poole. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Middleton. The kick out to Poole. Just 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And that one, good. Sarr's got 5.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Jordan inside. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Pass to Sarr. Wizards passing it around. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunity. Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 10-point game. Holmgren the screen. Jordan wide open. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Pass to Sarr. There's the pick. And Sarr throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The Heat trail by 8. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Assist from.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And Poole gets it to go.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Jordan inside. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's a big-time finish for Chet Holmgren, boy. You get him in the restricted area, look out.
Pass to Sarr. Back to Sefolosha. And here is Poole. Defended by Jordan. Outside, Smart. Middleton outside. Here's Sarr. And it's off from three-point range. Wiggins drives in. And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Heat trailed by 6. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
They're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Over to the wing. Pass to Carrington. To the wing right side. Bey wide open and he fires. Nice shot from the wing. Bey's got his first bucket in this one. Mitchell right side. And Duren slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Thompson, to the paint, and Duren slams it in.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Here's Carrington. No scoring in this one. Kispert wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And stolen by Bey. Carrington, that's good. And now an 11-point Washington lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And timeout is called by Erik Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. Is on a losing streak. What lessons can be learned from that?
Yeah, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
And Saddiq Bey picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Ware. The tray. Washington with the rebound. To the left wing. For three, Kispert. Here's Koulibaly. Out to the right wing. Here's Vukcevic. The Wizards working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. The second chance effort. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Mitchell. Still without a basket. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
We've got 1:55 left here in the second. There's a good screen. Here's Koulibaly. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat trailed by 11. And DB, the measurables jump off the page for Koulibaly. 6'8", with a 7'2" arm span.
Kev, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Robinson. Knocked loose. Here's Ware. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Here's Carrington. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here comes Miami. Pass to Ware. Can they get it? And Vukcevic pulls it down. Wizards leading by 14. Here's Kispert. The Wizards with another miss. Heat out offense. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Thompson is double. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. And stolen by Bay. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Here's Poole. Off the inbound pass. The shot off that time. And so it's the Washington Wizards sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade's the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And he makes both free throws.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Jordan. Inside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. He's looking for Duren and finds him. And good that time. Duren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Cool. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Pass to Duran. Over Cephalosha. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent. And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Pass to Champagnie. To the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Down by 12. Pass to Holmgren. To the inside. Stolen by Middleton. Launches it. Cans it from downtown. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Jordan can't get it to go. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65-game requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. Here's Saar. Lays it up and banks it in. Saar's got 14 points for the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They get some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
To the paint, here's Koulibaly.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Marcus Smart. What's new there, David?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Wizards about his status. It's an issue with his hand. It doesn't look very serious right now, but there is some nagging soreness there. Well, you hate suffering injuries any time of the year, but it's especially impactful this early on. Tough break. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Stolen by Robinson. Here's Thompson. Miami again turning it over.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Inside, here's Koulibaly.
That's a nice steal right there by Jordan Poole. Just make it easy on your teammate to score it.
Thompson with it. Picked up by Poole. Wizards leading by 22 to the right side. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Song. It's blocked.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And that's been a strong suit for Love for a long time. If he spots a wide open man, he's going to make the right choice.
And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 11 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Carrington. Pass to Kispert. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Robinson on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wizards leading by 23.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Timeout called the Heat. And it's Miami's ball.
On the court.
And here is Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Here's Vucevic. Another one falls for Washington.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now, here is Jordan. Down low. And stolen by Bay. And here's Kispert from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
It's Jordan on the wing. Tries it from 19. Bay pulls it in. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Vukcevic. Nice ball movement by Washington. Now here's Kispert. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Cuts off the pass. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jordan looking it over. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Washington.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Alex Zong.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Carrington. Right wing to the middle. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Crafty move. And it's good on the way in.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.